Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. So, dear Dhamma friends, before we get into practice, it is better we get some guidelines. And when it comes to this meditation practice, our main purpose is developing our awareness or our wisdom or understanding. So for that, the very first thing that you have to do, make your mind calm down, relax, and bring your mind to one pointness. So this meditation practice called samatha. And then in samatha mental culture, it helps you to keep your mind in one point. And another way, in samatha meditation, it helps you to make your mind to workable. So your main purpose work to gain the wisdom. That is vipassana. But your mind should make it kind of workable. So if the mind is busy, if the mind gets disturbed, that disturbed mind, busy mind, unbalanced mind cannot use to focus. So the samatha meditation is a kind of way you get prepared for that. And when you get into that, just using thoughts, you cannot do this. So the very important thing in the beginning, you have to detach your mind from thoughts. So how you can, suddenly you cannot get into kind of like a thoughtless moment. We cannot do it. So then that's why we have a primary mental object. So our inhalation, exhalation. So then we have our thoughts, we anchoring our thoughts towards that and stay with them, follow the inhalation, exhalation. So when you follow the inhalation, exhalation, what is happening? The mind again and again and again start to go with it, stay with it. So then yourself, you have to remember, not allow it to go to past or the future. Stay on the line. So the line mean here, following the inhalation, exhalation. And when the mind able to settle down with the inhalation, exhalation, it become more calm and relaxed, tranquilized. So once the mind become tranquilized, you can use it. Otherwise, even though you feel that you having a mind, you cannot use it because the mind always moving here and there. So when the mind cannot use itself, it becomes more busy, more busy, more busy, and you detach from the truth. So then the very first thing to go towards the truth, make it workable. Ability to access, ability to maintain, guide it. Like a wild animal, if a wild horse, if you put it to a cart, and what will happen? It will go here and there and maybe go out of the road. So same thing in the mind. If you, with that unclear mind, if you suddenly try to focus to something, you get something else as a result. So then the tranquility state means, tranquility meditation means, samatha meditation. Chitta bhavana means you tranquilize, calm down. So in the beginning, you follow the inhalation, exhalation, and you follow all the details with the inhalation, exhalation, the beginning, the middle, end, and inhalation become longer, shorter, heavy, soft, warm, cold. So like that, you following the details, you allow your mind to settle down with it. Once the mind settles down, from there, you go to vipassana level. So in the vipassana level, we don't go with the in details that whatever outside. Long, short, heavy, soft, warm, cold. So like that, we don't put attention to inhalation, exhalation. The details, whatever inside the inhalation, exhalation. So what we going to put attention to inside, how the mind work with the inhalation, exhalation. So the beginning point is when the inhalation happens, there is a feeling arise. So following the inhalation, exhalation knowingly, just recognize the feeling. And when you recognize the feelings, and according to that feeling, deeply sensation arise. And according to that sensation, thought arise. So according to the sensation, thoughts become different. So you will, when you observe it deeply, you will see that. And according to the thoughts, the awareness going to become different. Understanding or the cognition become different. So this is 5 aggregates. Observing the change and how this change moment by moment, and understanding that is the important thing. So in the vipassana level of practice mean recognizing and observing this change within your mind. And mind and subject and object and how this work. Actually, when it come to that non-duality, this is a big subject. You know, from the ancient time, there are different schools used to talk about this duality, non-duality, anti-duality, so pro-duality. So this kind of many ideas come with the duality. But when it comes to vipassana, remember, don't get into kind of like the solid decision. Always remember that doesn't matter. This is, we are not trying to get into a theory, or we are not trying to prove or certain theories. We're trying to go with experience ourselves and observe and recognize and see how this change. Stay with the change and experience the change. So then whatever the theory is, that, you know, that everything you will see, it is change. And so little by little, even when you observe the change, like in the tranquility meditation, you observe in the surface level all the details. So in the vipassana also, remember, you have to be very careful that when you recognize the change, that doesn't mean you in the surface level you observe and understand the change. you experience what is the change, how is the change happening, you experience, then it is not you and the change going to become separate. The both become one. So in that moment, you both become one and experience as one. So that way you will see what is the change mean. And even that experience you're not going to take to the next level. So moment by moment, keep the newness. And that newness always make you awake. And that awakened mind become more sharp and clear to see again and again, again and again this change within your own mind. Perceptions and mind. And the contacts and the mind. Feelings and the mind. Thoughts and the mind. Sensation and the mind. So when you see the mind always change with this each and everything, in that very moment, that you come out of this solid consciousness, and that is where you drop the becoming nature. When you come out of the becoming nature, no any kind of resistance. And when there is no resistance, no any kind of dullness, laziness, heaviness, it becomes more comfortable for you. Another thing is the mind going to stay on the path and then not any kind of comparison to past or the future. Another thing is then you recognizing it is not you reading a book and then you understand something. No, you by practicing now you know what is this and how this work. And again you use this all the experience to see the change again and again with in between form and the awareness. So this is the process. You keep going in the vipassana level. And in that level, remember, while you practice meditation, there are some few techniques you can add. Everybody cannot do this. But sometimes you can do it. How? It like this. When you observe, and sometimes your mind always trying to think about something. And then suddenly in tranquility state, when you practice, suddenly, just for a moment, completely become thoughtless and just kind of get into a moment and stop there and wait. Like even with the inhalation, exhalation, even for a sound or even for a feeling, just stop completely for a moment. Then you can practice a little bit and to stop your mind. And then again, start to go with the inhalation, exhalation, inhalation, exhalation. So that is one technique sometimes some school practice. And then in day-to-day life, whatever they do, 1 second, they stop everything. Just become completely neutral, shut down the entire system. No bodily, verbally, or mentally action. And anytime you can do it. Another thing is, you go to the posture and you don't think about that much the mind, and you completely become kind of like a statue. You don't move for any reason. And you stay unmovable. When you stay a little bit, what is happening? You start to feel kind of discomfort. You feel uncomfortable. That uncomfortable feelings bring the awareness. Now you recognize the body. And they use it as a kind of like a profitable skill to recognize the nature of the mind. So sometimes you shut down suddenly, and other one is completely you become kind of like a statue and a stay. So this kind of meditation in samatha, tranquility meditation, you can apply even when you practice yourself, you can apply this little bit. Maybe you cannot stay whole session unmovable, but few minutes, you determine yourself. So this little by little help to make your mind workable, and it give access to your mind, and it help to calm down and hold that whenever you want it. And then when you go to vipassana, always remember, don't bring any kind of techniques to vipassana. Don't develop any kind of pattern or any kind of theory. Get into vipassana. Drop all the patterns, all the theories, all this kind of samatha techniques. Just only with the very clear, empty mind. But that mind should be 100% awake. That awakened mind is the important thing. And so then always see the change. How? It's like the goldsmith. See very raw, unclean gold. And he don't disturb out of the whatever the dirt carry in that gold. When he see the goldsmith, that he know the value of the gold, he don't care about the dirt. So if if the very wise gem cutter and jewelry maker, if you take a gem with the mud and dirt, unclean, uncut, and when you hand over to that gem cutter, when he take it, what he look? He look the inherent quality of gem, not the dirt. He don't worry about it. He don't bother about it. He don't look for the outside shape. So same like when it come to vipassana, you look only the change. You don't go to anything else. And see the experience, the change. What is this? And stay with it. So that become the skill yourself to observe. So with that, we're going to practice a little bit. And your right palm on your left, neck get straight in one line, and be comfortable yourself a little. And scan head to toes yourself 3 times and say Swapatveva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment, with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we are spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalation, exhalation. So Mentally relax your body step by step. Relax your head. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your eyes. Relax your ears. Relax your nose. Relax your upper lip and lower lip. Relax your chin and relax your whole face muscles. Relax your teeth. Relax your tongue. Relax your mouth. Relax your throat. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders, arms, elbow, forearms, palms, fingers, fingertips. Relax your back muscles and relax your spine. Relax your chest and relax your abdominal muscles. Relax your lungs, relax your heart, relax your liver, kidneys, gallbladder. Relax your pancreas, relax your small intestine, relax your large intestine. Relax your all abdominal organs. Relax your buttock, relax your thigh, relax your knee, calf muscles, foot and toes. Relax your whole body muscles, tendons, ligaments, bone marrows, and whole skeleton. Release the tension in your mind and keep relax your face muscles. Bring your attention to in front of your nose and your upper lip area. Deeply and gently breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. And follow the sensation. In the beginning, separately recognize this is inhalation, this is exhalation. If your mind go here and there, bring it back again and again. Don't allow it to fall into past or the future. And follow the entire continuation of the inhalation and exhalation. This is rising, this is falling. Just recognize beginning, middle, and end. Observe the very nature of inhalation and exhalation. Some inhalation become longer, shorter, heavy, soft, warm, cold. Focus to the feelings and see the change happening within your feelings and consciousness, awareness. When the inhalation, exhalation happens, how the feelings change, sensation change, thoughts change, and your mind change followed by that sensation. Don't add any experience. Completely keep the newness moment by moment. Bring your attention to your body. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire this compound, this village, this city, state, country, world, around this universe, and as far as we can through galaxies, other planets, stars, reminding ourselves like this. Mentally repeat after me with clear intention. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away. Already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one, out of anger or ill will, wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart forward. Send it as a light and visualize yourself and send as far as you can. To your backside, to your left side, and to your right side. Downward, and upward. to all 6 directions at once, like the moon, the sun. Spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance, or without any judgment. Expand the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of your heart to the maximum level. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Dear Dhamma friends, when it comes to Buddha's teaching, so we have to understand there are 3 categories. We categorize. So mainly we categorize these things just to understand. Otherwise, this everything exists as one. So one is the Buddhist culture, another one the study part, another one is self-realization. These 3 pillars today we can find in different ways. Buddhist culture and tradition also included to that. Another one is the study part, and you can study Buddhism to different field, and there are many kind of faculties in universities related with the Buddhism. And other one is self-realization. So when it comes to self-realization, there are 2 paths: samatha meditation and tranquility meditation. So in samatha meditation, we tranquilize our mind, calm down the mind. And when it comes to vipassana meditation, there are 4 foundations: kaya anupassana, contemplating the body; chitta anupassana, contemplating the mind; vedana anupassana, contemplating the feelings; and dhamma anupassana, contemplating the nature. So when it comes to contemplate, remember, it is not think over. It is more recognizing. So those are the 4 pillars in the vipassana level. So whoever come to this path using this all the details, when it comes to self-realization. So as example, you in this very moment yourself, in this journey, if you summarize this all, there are few things that you have to understand. The very first thing is the view that you carry as a meditation practitioner. The view, that is the most important thing. Because that view shouldn't base with impermanent, unsatisfactory nature, selflessness. So that is the view that should be when it comes to vipassana. If there is another view that you carry in the vipassana level, you cannot go further. It doesn't work. It's kind of like that the train that carry the wheel doesn't fix to the the railroad. It doesn't go. There's nothing wrong with anything. And the only thing is the view that we carry, because the view is kind of like a charioteer that it take us. So then yourself, you have to remember, if you see anything permanent in so far in your journey, anything that unchangeable, you cannot go into the vipassana level of understanding. That doesn't mean you should not believe. It is not about believing impermanent. No, you have to be open and look yourself. Is there anything you find? So then you have to be fair. You cannot believe in permanent, and also you cannot believe permanent. So that is the important. Sometimes we don't believe in permanent. That is good. And we, in the surface level, we know about impermanent. But there are little bit in deeply, there is a dot somewhere hold the permanent idea. That is the different, that the difficult part when it comes to in day to day, that when like somebody try to get into vipassana. Another thing is the all the pain or all the feelings have pain. It is not only that bad feelings or the unhappy feelings bring the pain. All the good feeling, neutral feelings, and the bad feeling, all the end up with the pain. It is called unsatisfactory nature. This is called when we summarize it called dukkha, but unsatisfactory nature. There is no satisfaction through feelings. Through the feelings, you cannot get into a satisfaction. But in the day-to-day life, if we have a desire with that also we go in a different, we go with a different view. Another one is, there is nothing inherent with the permanent soul, or there is nothing inherent can exist something itself without depending from anything. Selflessness. It cannot be you or somebody else. Even sometimes it's like this. This is why. Sometimes we think, oh, I am not a soul, but there is something exist, and it is a kind of like a power or the soul, and I am a reflection or the part of it. So that is the creator. I am depending from that. That also not the right view. So then, rather than going to argument with this all, what you have to look? You have to look within yourself and see what the experience that you go through. And then you come to the right view. No one can put you to right view. So the right view is going to be within your own experience. So the first one is the view. So then the view means not looking for outside. Your view should be look towards inside and see from form to consciousness. All these five aggregates, how it change. Because the life itself means your five aggregates and how it change. Moment by moment, moment by moment. And then you come to it slowly, that experience will take you to the view. It become the right view, become more clear. the view. The second one is the meditation or the practice. So practice part is very important. And through meditation, what you look, and as meditation, what you try to do. Because today you see that meditation means for some people calmness. Meditation means for some people good health. And meditation for some people is kind of like a good vibration, good vibe, good energy. Meditation is for some people money, success. But yourself, if you are in this path of practice, the meditation should be towards wisdom, understanding, clarity, not anything else. If somebody needs that other things as meditation, it is better download app and go with it. Even there are different apps, and it says there are some apps. It says close your eyes, ting. Now you connected to the universe. Then the next ting. Now you are the universe. Then ting. Then everything now with you. So like that, there are people enjoy that. Because that maybe that is what they want, and it is kind of like something when you want calm, you want to calm down, and you go to the app and down and push the button, and it gives some guidance or something, and maybe a music, the calm, that app, and then you click, and oh, you have to listen to this now, and then there are some, it says, and you have to put some details, information. Oh, then there's app say, oh, your mind in this condition now, you need this vibration, so listen to this, then everything going to be good. And then some people follow that, and you listen to it, you feel good. If you look for feeling good, there are many other ways. So it's kind of like a phone charger. When when the phone is need charging, you plug somewhere, anywhere, charge a little bit, and you go. Then same like when you need kind of like a charging to your mind, you feel like your vibration low, then you go to the app and click, and then you listen to it, and you feel okay, now charging, then you go. There are people like that, there are many, but this is not like that. This is to go towards wisdom. Moment by moment, you sharpen the awareness, getting to the clarity. That clarity always, understanding within yourself, it is not about others. Why? Because once you understand within yourself, it gives access to recognize everything, how it come to be as it is. And then nothing can hide from you, nothing can miss from you. Another thing is that the first one is the view, and the second one is the meditation, and the third one is the result. That is the most frustrated part. Result. What you gain, what you gain, what you gain. What I gain today. So a lot of people, even practice meditation, ask what I gain out of meditation. And sometimes ask now where you are in your meditation, what you got in your meditation. So there's a gain idea we have in conventionally. But remember, in this practice, you're not going to gain anything. This is not go with the gain idea, because the gain idea in conventional life, that is why we are in the samsara, this gaining, holding. This is going to release from you. all the unnecessary things from that whatever you accumulated in the samsara, this everything going to release. Rather than looking for result to gain something, look yourself. If you will see by today, while you practicing so far in this journey, how many things you release from you, knowingly or unknowingly. Even just for a moment when you sit, in that very moment of sitting, look that how many things that you releasing, even one single thought, if you able to that keep with inhalation, exhalation, in that very moment, you lose the greed, hatred, and the delusion. You become purified with that. And when you say, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy, in that very moment, in your thoughts, you releasing, you come out of all the greed, hatred, and the delusion. For a moment, you become purified. So like that, moment by moment, you releasing that all the anger, hatred, jealousy, unhappiness, unbalance, fear, unsatisfaction. So this all the unnecessary things, all negativity we release. Otherwise, there is no gaining through this practice. This all releasing, 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 releasing. So be very clear in the path then. Keep the view, the right view. And again, look for that. Look for that. Search yourself. You no need to believe anything. You no need to follow any kind of dogmas, or you no need to kind of like hold it to unknown believing, especially with this meditation practice. Just look yourself and see. The first one is the be very clear with the view yourself and the practice, and get into the right meditation method with the right purpose. All the meditation you lead, even the samatha meditation, that your main purpose is not to get into a calm and relax and stay lying down there or something like that. You have a purpose, go towards the wisdom. That's why even we keep our body straight, neck, head straight. If you want to calm down, it is better you lie down, and there are many other ways to calm down. But no, we have a purpose, go towards. So lead your meditation towards that. And the king of the meditation is the vipassana. Why? Because it takes you to the highest. So anchoring your practice towards that. And then you will see why you go around the bush. So that's why remember yourself, be very clear with the practice. And the third one is the gaining part. So get out of the mind that what you gain. Even don't ask that itself, the question you're putting is wrong. So this is not something to gain. If you have idea to gain something, you're not going to get anything here. Only thing is you cleaning everything. Get out of things. And that purity inside you inherent. Otherwise, that you have an idea to go towards something. What is that? Where it exists? So then your mind go into a different path. So, but here, that yourself, the clarity that everything, the inherent in you, the enlightenment is there inside you. It is not something come out of this outside world. So when we talk in Abhidharma, when we talk about the mind, Chitta, Chaitasika, Rupa, Nibbana. So the Chitta means the mind, Chaitasika is the thoughts. The Rupa means this all the eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, perception, and how we get connected with that. And the third one is the Nibbana. So if you get out of the thoughts, if you get out of the perceptions that with this eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, and if you get out of the mind, the Nibbana is there. But there is a method that you have to go purifying. See, just cleaning your house, you cannot just do the way you want. There is a way that you have to clean it. Cleaning a glass, cleaning a cup, cleaning a plate. You can sometimes destroy it if you don't use it in the right way. Your intention is to clean, but how about if you don't use the right way to clean it? How about if you put wrong kind of liquid to clean it? Your intention is cleaning, but you use the wrong method and the wrong materials to clean it, then maybe you damage it. So the same thing with us. Be cleaning our mind. Our purpose is cleaning our mind. Then you have to remember to use the right tools. So that's why, and when it comes to that, in this clarity, in this path, the vipassana is the highest level of practice. And when you get into that, you go with not with any kind of techniques or the tools. You go with the very clear mind. That's the only tool that you need. Very clear for your mind. And that's why little by little, we go. So get out of the idea of gaining something. Get into the idea and just know releasing. That itself give you peace, and itself give you kind of like a tranquility state to yourself. When you sit to release from you, rather than becoming somebody, and it's going to change your practice also. So those are the 3 steps that you have to remember when you are walking the vipassana path. Another thing is that dividing to categories. So even though we divide things, remember this all we divide just to understand experience or study. That is the only reason. And otherwise that there is no that we going to divide things to categorize. There is no way, because we cannot separate things from like that. Even in conventional life, we use things separately, but there is something, as example, these 5 fingers. Because when you move like this all the fingers work at one. Even though it has ability to move separately, to get the right purpose, you have to use this everything as one. So that is one technique that in the Theravada Buddhism that we have. To get something, the right result, you have to use everything as one, as a Panchasila. Not one, and then you break something else and you protect both. No, how about if you develop all the 5 precepts at once as one? And how about the Eightfold Path? It's like not only one. How about all 8 you use as one? So for Noble Truth, how about this all 4 you use as one, not part by part, step by step. So we study this step by step. So this is a method. So then when it comes to meditation, that you itself meditate, that you are not separate from the meditation. So then you cannot tell, I practice meditation. There's in that deeper level of vipassana, there is no you and there is no practice. There's no separation like that. This both itself become you. So this is a little bit, deep that you have to understand. And then there is no time to practice meditation. Oh, this time I practice meditation. There's no, in the Vipassana level, it's not like that. Oh, I practice in the morning. How about that morning miss? Then you're not going to practice. How about some days morning become good, some morning become not good that much, and some mornings become busy, and some mornings maybe visitors come, some morning maybe you have to go out. How about then? When you're going to practice? No, this is the example. Remember this. For if you, it is for vipassana practice. If you practice vipassana, other if you practice something else, I don't know about it. But if you practice vipassana, keep this example. You have to be like a cow, go for grass. If the cow see one blade of grass, it doesn't give up it thinking, oh, I will get maybe very good grass later. No, cow doesn't wait like that, give up like that. So whatever, even the little grass that the cow see, and it doesn't thinking, oh, no, I'm going to give up this, I'm going to give up this later. Maybe tomorrow I'm going to get more better grass. No. So the vipassana practitioner also should be like that. Whatever the moment you get, wherever you are, if you have an opportunity in any condition, right away, you divert your mind to observe what you experience inside. It's never going to detach from the moment. It's not going to take you to another level of kind of like a mindset. That bringing you the connection, and that more make you more alert. And in any situation, in any condition, in anywhere, and you can then practice the meditation, and because you are itself, practitioner itself, you itself, the meditator. It is not a time. So when you become like that, your life completely going to become different. So whatever you do, observe. See what is happening, what you experience with that. When you're listening to somebody, and see what is inside. Even when you're cooking, when you're cleaning, when you're eating, look what is happening inside. Even you're dancing, you're listening to music, you enjoying your life with your partners. Look what is happening. That is where your enlightenment going to happen. Not somewhere else, not when you practice meditation and in the right time you sit on cushion and with the candle and incense. In that place you're not going to get enlightenment. Where you get hurt, where you get disappointed, where you get upset, where you cry, where you become fear, where you become unhappy. That is where you're going to understand the Dharma. Not you getting upset somewhere and you getting enlightenment another place. No. Look at all the characters wherever in the Buddha's character. The Sopak, a little boy, and he was in the cemetery. His stepfather was a very bad man. The bad mean he was a drunkard. And then he was not happy with this little child. And what he did, he took this child to the cemetery and tied it to a dead body. So during that time when somebody died, people used to throw it to the jungle. And then he went to everywhere in his village and told, don't open the doors today. There is a dead body going to walk around the village. Everybody was afraid and everybody went and closed the doors. And now Sopak is like this and tied to the dead body. And the backside is the dead body. Now he's walking and go to every house. And they open two heads. And the one head is dead and they, oh, this is a demon. And everybody. So stay away. And he was so disappointed and afraid. mainly, and crying. And that is where the Buddha appeared. And that is where he got the, the Dharma. And there are all the characters. Rajumala, she was a servant and she had a very beautiful hair. And the woman, the owner, the landlord was, that lady was not happy with that and jealous about the hair. And what she did, she cut that hair and kind of like the shave her head, and she giving the beating her, giving hard time, and she was so unhappy, and she thought to give up her life. And then she went to the jungle, the forest, to hang herself, take her own life. And then she was trying to put the rope to the tree, and then right away the Buddha came. So see that there are all the stories. Matta Kundali, 7 years old, the millionaire's son. He is a so miserly person, stingy person, his father. And he never spends money for his son. So then his son was so sick, and even he didn't use any money for medicine. 7 years old. Even then he hide the son in his backyard, not keep even in the inside the house. Why? Maybe visitors come and see them. And the child, 7 years old, the child almost died. Even the Buddha, the physically couldn't go too close to him, but appeared from there and sent the light towards the Mata Kundali. He was towards the wall, even not the other side. So the light went to the wall and reflect it, and then that light saw by the Mata Kundali and recognize, oh, the Buddha. So remember that anywhere that things happen, not when things go beautiful, calm, relaxed. So then in the Vipassana level, what you are understanding in life, the meditation is not a kind of like that you practice in a place, on a time. It's not like that. It's your life. It is you. So five aggregates is not something else. It is you. That is the final point. Once you recognize this moment by moment, change according to the necessary condition, that means it is you. That is where you get into the bottom line. Once you get it, remember, it's never going to go backward. You go to the next level. So that's why in everyday life, keep the right view, keep the right practice. And then other thing is, don't try to gain anything and go. And the other thing is, don't try to categorize things. So with that quality, if you able to go little by little in this journey, remember, this is the best way to experience the life. There are many other ways, and everybody say that is the best way. But why this is the best way we say that way? Because it never going to take us to any place. It's going to take us from all the destinations and going to end the life circle. So that's why. So with that, I bless upon everyone. With this good practice, may all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. during this time period. May everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbityo vajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatantarayu sukhi digayuko bhavat. Ittavata cha anmihi sampadang punya sampadang sabbe deva numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe bhuta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe satta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Idam me punya kammang asavakkaya vahammotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.